Hi, I'm a nutria. I live here in Lake Washington. I can't speak out loud, so I'm going to talk to you through mental telepathy, which I learned from a book someone left in Madison Beach. Us nutria are basically really big rodents. We got long tails and bright orange buck teeth. I know I'm not the cutest of the rodent family. That would probably be hamsters or squirrels. And no, I'm not related to otters. Everyone wants to know because they're so cute. Well, no, otters are part of the weasel family. They have different teeth than us rodents. I was going on my morning swim past Madison Beach one day and saw that someone had left a book. It was called Fur, Fortune, and Empire by Eric J. Dolan. I started reading it and I learned some pretty interesting stuff like, did you know that when the Mayflower left for America, a group of merchant adventurers funded a trip and the Pilgrims had to send back furs as payment for the voyage? As James Truslow Adams said, the Bible and the Beaver were the two mainstays of the young colony. The Dutch, they bought Manhattan Island and established Fort Amsterdam on it to protect their fur trading interests of the Dutch East India Company on the Hudson River. Robert Gray, he discovered the Columbia River on a fur trading expedition. It soon became a trading hub when fur merchant John Jacob Astor set up a trading post, Fort Astoria, at the mouth of the river, which is now the city of Astoria, Oregon. Without the fur trade, you wouldn't have cities like Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, New York, Milwaukee, and many other cities across the United States. The fur trade is what brought Anglo-Americans in the Pacific Northwest, but it's also why I'm here, in Lake Washington, right now. My species originally came from South America, where we're known as Koipu. In the 1940s and 50s, a get-rich-quick scheme was sold to Northwest farmers, proposing if they raised nutria for fur, they could sell it for making hats and coats at an incredible profit. But fancy ladies didn't really want to be strutting around in giant rodent fur coats, so the market fell out for nutria fur, and many of the farmers released their nutria, such as my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. They were released in the Sammamish Slough by a Bothell farmer in the 1960s. But, lots of things in the Northwest aren't native to the region, like the American bullfrog, the eastern gray squirrel, the house sparrow, the European starling. And oh yeah, here's one more. A lot of you people. I know that us nutria have a bad habit of overpopulating areas and over-harvesting the edible plants within a small area, resulting in the die-off of desirable plant species, but that sounds a lot like someone else I know of. I know I'm not really supposed to be here, but guess what? Neither are you. And when do we really get to draw the line of when someone else is a native? 10 years? 100 years? 30,000 years? Someone a long time ago came here and had kids, and so on, until someone had me, and no one ever asked me one way or the other about it. I'm here now, you're here now, let's just be friends. Just pretend I'm an otter, and I'll pretend you're a native. Oh yeah, and keep leaving books on the beach. Thanks!